For the very first time, the Chinese government is acknowledging the existence of cancer villages in the country. For a long time now, environmental activists have been pointing to these villages in China that are near production facilities or villages that are down the river from other production facilities that have these astronomically high cancer rates, and that these companies have been polluting the environment, causing this astronomical rise in cancer. Now, for the first time, this is actually being acknowledged by the Chinese government. Now, with this, the China's environmental ministry is now asking for more transparency surrounding this issue. Currently, the Ministry of the Environment is formulating a plan to start dealing with this problem, including a ban or heavy restrictions on 58 chemicals. Now, it's also important to note that these 58 chemicals are ones that are pretty much banned in most developed countries and just cannot be used. It seems that now China is starting to acknowledge these same kind of standards have to be met in China as well if they're to not kill their own population. Cancer is now the biggest killer in China. In fact, in the past 30 years, there has been an 80% increase in the amount of people who've died as a result of the disease. Now, here's some more information about that. According to a long-term study completed in 2011 by the Chinese Ministry of Environmental Protection and the Chinese Academy of Engineering, over 90% of groundwater in cities was polluted to different degrees. Of 118 major cities, 64 had seriously contaminated groundwater supplies. This is highly alarming, as 70% of China's population relies on groundwater for their drinking water. A national environmental safety survey carried out between 2005 and 2006 showed that out of the 7,555 chemicals and petrochemical projects surveyed, 1,354 were located on the banks and shores of rivers, lakes, reservoirs. 2,489 were next to densely populated cities or areas. 535 were on major tributaries of key rivers, and 280 were on the upper reaches of protected drinking water source regions. Now, we can definitely see that this has been a result of the massive expansion and restoration of capitalism in China. When we take a look back to the past during the Mao era, during the revolutionary era in China, there were decisions made at the commune level or made at the factory level in terms of the city. Now, this kind of thing would not have been allowed to have happened. The decisions over disposal of waste were carried out democratically among the people who worked in the particular production facility, or in turn, as for the communes, that the community as a whole would make a decision on how to best deal with it. Now, what were the kind of decisions that they made? Well, they certainly didn't choose to poison each other because they didn't want people to be poisoned as a result. Because they were about the sense of community, that everybody is important, everybody's lives matter as well. This is what has been lost with the restoration of capitalism. Now there's an entire capitalist class that does not care what happens to these people so long as they get their profits. This is the me centric thinking that arises, the social relations that arise out of the productive relations of capitalism. Once people are separated in this manner by a class, we can definitely see that now one class sees another as having been left. This is another one of the legacies of the disintegration of socialism in China and its return to capitalism. Hey Mouse Rebel News fans, I just wanted to let you know that I've released a new ebook debunking the claims made by Trevor Luden that Barack Obama is a communist. He made a challenge that if anybody could refute his proof that Obama is a communist, that he would stop calling him one and take his own book calling him one off the market. So if you want, head over to the MRN bookstore on lulu.com and check it out.